Welcome back to class. Good morning everybody, children. So last classes we have discussed about how the British's policies are responsible for national movement. So we have completed and ended the topic. Now we are going for a new topic. This is the chapter 2. Okay, we are going for a new topic in the chapter 2, unit 2, which is called as fundamental rights. So in this we will discuss about what are the fundamental rights, what are the important form of fundamental rights, we will discuss it. Okay, first we will go forward. So first one, fundamental rights are nothing but introduction. When you are seeing, these are the basic rights which are given to the citizen of the country. Every citizen of the country, either male, female, either rich or poor people, have and have not, every citizen have right to receive the fundamental rights and basic rights, not only in India but also all over the world. This is not only the important right or basic right, this is also called as human rights. Okay, now if you see the introduction about fundamental rights, when we are talking, okay, first, fundamental rights are nothing but these are the basic rights which are given to the citizen of the country. If these are the basic rights, because without this right the citizen cannot enjoy the right to life. When the citizen wanted to enjoy the right to life, then basic rights should be given to the citizen, and these rights are called as fundamental rights. When we are talking in the ancient time, in the medieval time, most of the citizens have no right to speech. No citizen have right to express, right to form union. So when the king's rule were there, fundamental rights was not there. But now, after when the democratic government was formed, then these rights were completely broadened and enlarged. Okay, so that is one point. So fundamental rights are nothing but these are the foundations of all the political democracy. Okay, fundamental rights is the foundations for all political democratic. So whatever the democratic countries are there, without fundamental rights, that country cannot be called as democratic country. So whatever the political democracy was formed, this is a foundation. Fundamental rights is act as a foundation for all the political democratic. Now the concept of fundamental rights we have taken from the American Constitution. Okay, we have fundamental rights and fundamental duties. First, the American Constitution have implemented fundamental rights and they are given to the citizen, and these fundamental rights we have accepted, and the concept we have taken from the American Constitution. Okay, fundamental rights first. Fundamental duties we have taken from the Russian Constitution. Fundamental rights we have taken from the American Constitution. Children, when we have made a constitution, when we have prepared a constitution, we have copied the constitutions from different countries. Important concept we have taken from different countries. So one concept of fundamental rights we have taken from American Constitution. Okay, now we'll go forward. These fundamental rights, when you are seeing the fundamental rights was recorded in the part 3rd in the article in the Constitution. When you open, then article 12 to 35, this includes all fundamental rights only. From the article 12 to 35, whatever the rights will be there in the articles, these rights are completely related to the fundamental rights only. From the right 12 to right 35, whatever the rights we can find in the Constitution, all these rights are the fundamental rights. Okay, next we'll go forward. First one, when we are talking about fundamental rights, this is very important right. First right in the fundamental right is right to equality. Whenever we are learning, we have 7 fundamental rights, but out of all the fundamental rights, the first important fundamental rights is right to equality. Okay, now in this right to equality we will study about what are the important rights. Okay, so right to equality includes from article 14 to article 18. From article 14 to article 18, whatever the rights we can find, all these rights are related to right to equality only. Okay, so thus first we will go forward. So right to equality includes article 14 to article 18. So whatever the rights we can find, these are related to the right to equality. Now first right is article 14. Article 14 explains equality of law. It means all the people are equal in front of law. So all the citizens who are living in the country, either high, either low, either rich, either poor, either man, either woman, all whatever the citizen, okay, who are living in the country, all the citizens are equal in front of law, and that's why there are equal in front of law. So that is called rule of law. So equality of law means everybody are equal in front of law. If you have committed any mistake, punishments will be given by the law. Okay, why? Because we are equal in front of law. Even though if you are belongs to a very high position, or if you belongs to the low positions, whatever the punishment you commit, the law will provide punishment to you. So why? Because all are equal in front of law. Law never give preference to anybody, law never make difference to anybody. So why? Because everybody are equal in front of law. This is the first important article, Article 14. This is first part of right to equality, which is Article 14. It's explained that all the people are equal in front of law. Okay, equality of law. Second important right, if you see Article 15, in Article 15 what we have seen, no discrimination should be made. Discrimination, we should not make any type of discrimination. Means what? Differences we should not make upon any race. Race in the sense color. Like for example, we have seen here Britishers have made different type of discrimination regarding colors. Okay, they used to give preference to the white peoples. Their people, they have shown great preference. And for the Indian people, just now in the previous class we have discussed, Britishers have shown discriminatory policies upon attitudes toward Indian army. So based upon race. So we should not make discrimination between the race. Okay, we should not make discrimination upon any religion. Why? Because in our country have adopted secularism. Secularism in the sense, in a country all the religions are equal in front of state, in front of government. So we should not make any type of difference, or we should not make preference upon any religion. We should consider religion as equal. Almost all the religions are equal in front of constitution and in front of government. Now race, religions, caste also we should not make any type of discriminations. Okay, in the ancient time, you know that in the villages many people were discriminated. High class peoples used to discriminate the low class, so like low caste. So like that, based upon the caste also we should not make any type of discrimination. Discrimination is not restricted to only creed, caste, race, religions. Okay, even gender also we should not make discrimination regarding male, female. That type of discrimination we should not show in anywhere else. In the family also we should not make any type of discrimination. Now discrimination must not be done in the shops and public places, particularly whatever the places which are constructed by the public for the government, whatever the places which are constructed, in that place we should not show any type of discrimination regarding caste, caste. Okay, so in public areas particularly we should not show any type of discriminations. Okay, and next come to the point, these types of discriminations we should not show particularly in the wells, tanks, bathing ghats, in the roads, whatever the places which are constructed with public funds or the state fund for the public purposes. Particularly whenever discrimination policy, the discrimination policy we should not make discriminations upon caste, creed, race, religions, caste, gender, and particularly this discrimination we should not show in the public area. Public area in the sense public park, we can find public museum, public library. So in these places we should not show any type of discrimination regarding any type of peoples, regarding caste, religions, creed, okay, gender, etc. So whatever the places which are constructed by the state government, in there we should not show any discrimination, because state government, when they have constructed any particular place like roads and all, everybody have right to use that particular place. Because when these public places are mainly constructed for public purpose, so when the government have constructed these places for public purpose, why they will construct? Because everybody are equal in front of government. So public places, everybody have right to use the public places. So in that places we should not show the discrimination regarding caste, okay, religions, okay, gender, race, etc. That is the main thing. Now come to the point about Article 16. Article 16 explains equal opportunities. Equal opportunities in what? Equal opportunities in education. Every person should get equal opportunities in education. Equal opportunities in sports. Everybody should get equal opportunity. Means there also we should not give unequal opportunity. So when you are living, when you are a citizen of the country, equal opportunities will be given in terms of education to all. Employment also, everybody should get equal opportunities in terms of employment. In terms of any other activities like cultural activities also we can find equal opportunities should be provided. So equal opportunities in the sense opportunities means to develop. These opportunities are very important to develop. So if you wanted all the people should develop, then equal opportunities should be given. So according to Article 16 explaining that everybody should get equal opportunities in terms of education, in terms of sports, in terms of cultural activities, okay, all the people have right to receive the equal opportunities. Everybody, even in terms of employment also. In terms of employment also, equal opportunities should be provided. Whenever if you are providing employment, we should not see the particular things like race, religions, caste, etc. So whenever if you are giving opportunities, what we have to provide, we should see equality based upon the knowledge. Opportunities will be provided. So opportunities should be given to all the people equally to develop. Okay, opportunities should be given to all the people equally and develop. So this is about the Article 16, which is providing equal opportunities. Okay. Next point, if you go forward, Article 17, which explains you about untouchability. Untouchability is offense. Offense means crime. What is meant by untouchability? Not touching any other persons in public area. Whenever if you are not touching the people in public area, that is called as untouchability. Untouchability is a crime. So we should not show discriminatory attitudes upon citizens by not touching them. This is mainly common in villages, in the rural areas. We can find in the ancient time or in the medieval period, untouchability was quite common in rural area. So in public area, this is also in public area, we should not follow the untouchabilities in the public area. According to Article 17, untouchability should not be propagated, otherwise the persons will get punishment. Whoever the person is following untouchability in the public area, that persons will get punishment. Okay. So according to Article 17, untouchability is a crime. Untouchability is one of the biggest crimes, so untouchability should not be propagated in the public areas. Okay, that is one point. And then we have discussed about Article 18. According to Article 18, citizens should not receive. So citizens, first of all the titles were abolished, children. So whenever after you know that in the olden days, Britishers used to give different type of title. For example, for Mahatma Gandhi, they given a title Kesari. Okay, like the different type of title were given. Rabindranath Tagore, they have given, Britishers has given one title which is called knighthood. So that type of titles were given, but after when we got independence, every titles were abolished. Why? Because in front of law, titles will make differences in front. Okay, titles can make difference. For example, if you have one title, that will make difference in the public area, and that's why according to the constitution, almost all the titles were completely abolished. Okay, so everybody are equal. So citizens should not keep any title, and they should not receive, any citizen should not receive the title from the foreign country without taking permission from president. Okay, if the citizens got any type of titles from the other country, the citizens can not receive the title by himself. So when the citizen wanted to receive any title, according to Article 17, according to Article 18, when the citizen wanted to receive any title, he have to take permission from president. So without taking consent from the president, if the citizens are taking the title, then what will happen? Then the citizens may get, the citizens are not following the rules and regulations. So citizens, whenever they are receiving any title, first they should take permission from the government, because after when we got independence, all the titles were abolished. Whatever the titles in the olden days, Britishers has given different type of titles to zamindar. So whatever the titles which were given before, everything was abolished. Why? Because everybody are equal, and everybody are equal in front of law. So title can cause inequalities in the form of name, and that's why whenever if you are getting title also, or when you wanted to receive the title, when any country has given title to you, you cannot receive the title by yourself. We have to take permission from the President of India, and then only we can receive the title. Okay, this is one point. So here we have discussed many things, many important things we have discussed. First, we have discussed about the fundamental rights. In this, we have discussed that fundamental rights is nothing but the foundation for every political democracy. Fundamental rights or foundations are nothing but just like pillars, stones. Without pillar, we can't construct a building. Similarly, if you wanted to develop or if you wanted to lay a democratic form of government, fundamental rights are very, very important. And then we have discussed these fundamental rights. We have taken a concept from American Constitution. Fundamental rights was recorded in Part 3rd. Okay, in the article 12 to 35 articles are mainly related to the fundamental rights only. The first important fundamental rights we have discussed is about right to equality. In this right to equality, we have studied Article 14 to Article 18. Article 14 explaining equality of law. all the citizens are equal in front of law, so they were equality of law. Okay, in front of law all the citizens are equal, that is equality of law. According to article 15 we have studied that no discrimination should be made, no person should make discriminations in the form of caste, creed, race, religion, etc. Okay, and particularly the discrimination should not make in the public area, and what are the public area which are constructed by which are mainly constructed through the state funds for general public, in that public area discrimination we should not show. Next one, according to article 16 we have studied that everybody should get equal opportunities to develop. Okay, it's a responsibility that government and constitution has provided, that every citizens can able to develop the equal, every citizens can able to get opportunities equally, opportunities in the form of sports, cultural activities, games, employment, etc. According to article 17 we have discussed about untouchability. Untouchability means not touching the people or showing discriminatory attitudes. So whenever if you are not touching the people and showing discriminatory attitude, that is called untouchability. Untouchability is crime, and if anybody is propagating untouchability in the public area, then he will get punishment. So untouchability we should not show upon the people. And at last we have discussed about article 18. In the article 18 what we have discussed that citizens should not receive any title. Okay, citizens if they are getting any type of title, they have to take the permission from president, and then only they should receive the title. Why the title should not receive? Because already in front of laws and constitution everybody are equal. So sometime what will happen, the title can cause inequalities in the form of name, and that's why after when we got independence all the titles were completely abolished. So this is the point, that titles should not be taken, and titles when they are taken they have to take permission from the President of India. So these are the fundamental rights we have discussed. In these fundamental rights we are going to discuss in the next class. Okay, right to equality, we will discuss about right to freedom. So in the next class we will discuss about right to freedom. In this what are the various freedom which were adopted in the constitution, we will discuss about it. Okay children, and we will try to, and we will meet you in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.